Welcome to my introductory video about my course on Elliott wave. All right, so let's get started. Elliott waves, right? As we all know, there's this guy named Ralph Elliott discovered these waves, and then it gave it to us, the traders, right? um, uh, like everything else, it is based on basically it's the psychology of a human mind, that how the human mind as a herd, as a whole, collective mind works, right? Just like you, when you see on the sky that like the flock of birds, they flying, but they're making patterns, right? Especially, most of the time they're making like a perfect V, and then they're not hitting each other or going like randomly, sort of very harmonically, very, symmetrical, geometrical shapes they make, right? Especially, I love that, it's like a leader in front and then, like a, V shape, right? So that is what it's working is like a collective mind at the same time. And even they move very, very symmetrically, right? So the human mind also have the same capacity, not as at that high level, but low level. But yes, it does. So now, human mind as a collective, like for example, if we hear a bad news, then we all get sad. Like for example, a hometown team, like a soccer team or football team, right? If they lose, everybody's quiet and sad, and nothing is happening, right? But if the home team wins, what happens? Everybody is happy and shouting and dancing and singing. All that. Everybody's happy at the same time, right? And then you feel a lot of energy, right? Something moving. Similarly, in this financial market, the same thing happened when, by the way, the financial market moves because of the fundies, the news, the events happen around the world, right? Some good news, some bad news, some better than expected, some worse than expected. And people are waiting, traders are waiting for those news. And as soon as they hear a news about a currency or about a country, for example, for something bad happened in England, then it will have an adverse effect on the currency. The currency will feel the effect, and it will weaken the value, right? Lose the value. So what happened? Panic. And then people start panicking, and they start all of a sudden. Everybody knows that if something is about to go bad, they might sell it right now, right? So everybody starts selling, and then price drop. Boom. And if something, if the news come out better than expected, something good, right? And then millions of traders around the world, they all hear the news at the same time, and then they act on that news at the same time, and positively, because if we know, if we get a news that this currency is going to get expensive maybe in a couple of days, then we buy it now, right? Just like property, just like cars, right? If we know that this house is worth 200 now, and maybe in 6 months it's gonna be 250, then you buy it, and then later on, after 6 months, 8 months, or a year, you sell it for more money, just like the currency market or any market, any trading market, right? The stock market is the same thing. So this, what happened is in Elliott wave, when let's say, for example, the price for some reason uh, lost some weight, and then it dropped, and it's sitting on a level, right? It stopped, and then now the price doesn't know what to do, where to go. Like getting it strong. There is no reason to get it strong or weaker anymore, right? But then the price is waiting for a news, and then all of a sudden you have a good news, right? So very strong something good news, like maybe CPI, GDP, interest rate, some any news, and for that currency, and that currency start to get some. Why? Because everybody start buying. When everybody start buying, that the prices start to move to the upside, and then in the past of these movements, we create different levels where the price stop and where the price start from, right? Make the move, right? So starting points, ending points. So these levels are called SNR levels. So the prices start to go up, and then when that one of those SNR level is about to come, and everybody knows that level, right? So what happened? people are in profit, they start taking profits, means they start closing the trades, and then the price drop, right? So and then drop, and after that, after a little while, they buy it again because the news is good, the day is still young, there's no bad news. The effect of that good news will stay until we have another good news, and then we will move forward in the same direction, or bad news that will give us a nice retracement. So but in the meantime, whenever this SNR level or resistance comes, people take profit and the price pulls back, right? So the same thing happens again and again until you have 5 waves, such 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In this is the psychology of the herd. This is a group of big group of people, group of traders. When they are trading at the same time, buying and selling the instrument at the same time, this pattern happens. This is what the Ralph Elliott discovered, that everything happened in a repetitive patterns, because it repeats them again and again. These patterns you will see again and again, right? Wave 5 wave going to the upside, then 3 corrective wave. The price once reach there, 5 subwaves, then makes this a higher level, a higher degree wave 1, then it retrace A, B, C fashion, right? Now, impulse wave, we mark like 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with numbers, and corrective waves usually we mark in our theory, Elliott wave theory, then we mark an alphabet, A, B, C, right? So this is the basic phenomena that mostly when on the back of the good news, the price, let's say it's moving to the upside, it moves in 5 waves, and then in 3 waves it corrects itself. Okay, that is what the basic Elliott wave concept is, and that happens again and again and again and again. Now these waves also have internal structure. And that is like sometimes you have 5 subwaves within a wave, and sometimes you have 3 subwaves within a wave, right? So out of these 5, you have like 1, 3, and 5 at one kind, and we call that motive wave or impulse wave. And these 2 waves, which are 2 and 4, they are also corrective waves. Then here, with the correction A, B, C, usually what happens is that wave A and C are the impulse wave with 5 corrective, 5 subwaves in it, and B is 90% of the time it is a corrective wave and has 3 corrective waves. A, B, C, we mark that like that. And also wave 2, A, B, C, wave 4, A, B, C. Now the problem here is what need to be learned is that they are not very simple. Means these corrections, like for example, wave 2, right? We have different kind of correction, different kind of unfolding this wave. It could be a zigzag, a flat correction. Flat has 4 or 5 different kind, sort of regular, irregular, flat, expanded flat, or running flat, blah blah blah, right? So we need to learn that. That happens in wave 2 and or in wave 4. Now, in wave 4, there is something else can happen, which is called the triangles, right? So triangles are also like 4 or 5 different kind of triangles. What kind of triangles are we having? That is a question that we need to learn and identify that. Similarly, wave 1, 3, and 5 are impulse wave, but sometimes they get extended. Which one is extended? Which one is going to be extended? This is all determined by a few factors that we need to know those factors, so we can understand and apply those factors and identify the wave, that what the heck is that wave or current wave, and what to expect next. All right. So this is how, and then these waves are also appear in the same phenomena in every time frame. For example, if you're looking at this 5 and 3 wave phenomena on 1 hour chart, that's a 1 hour chart, you see clearly that wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, C. Know that this whole 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, becomes subwave like this, and then they make wave 1 in the bracket. And then A, B, C with all these 5 subwaves, but they will be counted as wave 3, and that will be wave 2 of wave this bracket wave 1. Now this wave 1 and 2, just like this wave 1 and 2, but this wave 1 and 2 on an hourly chart, and this big wave 1 and then big wave 2 is on a daily chart or a weekly chart, right? So on a daily chart, this is just wave 1 and 2, but imagine how many waves or subwaves this wave 1 has. It has 5 subwaves, and then each of these waves, like 5, 3, and 1, they also have 5 waves, subwaves, and 2 and 4 also have 3 subwaves, right? Each. So it's in the beginning it sounds like very complicated matter, but it's not. It's not a rocket science. It's just a matter of learning. But like I always said that what is the difference between easy and hard? Learning. Something is very hard if you don't know what to do, right? Or almost impossible if you don't know. But if you know, once you learn to do something and you are expert, then it becomes piece of cake. That's easy. For flying F-16 is very difficult or almost impossible to me. But for a pilot, right, who's been flying for less than 10 years, 15 years, it's a toy to fly, right? Just like I can fly maybe a toy drone, right? But not F-16. So a pilot can fly F-16 just like I can fly a drone, a toy drone. So this is what it is. Learn, become an expert, and then trade like a pro. That's it. All right. So this is what we are going to learn, that how these waves unfold, what kind of different kind of waves they are, what is impulse, what is corrective, and the correction happens in what kind of, different types of corrections, right? There are diagonals also, like wave 1 can have a leading diagonal, wave 5 can have an ending diagonal. What the heck is diagonal? So triangles, contracting triangles, or expanding triangles, ascending triangle, descending triangle. So we're going to learn all of that one by one. And I'll make videos after this, several videos. Maybe there will be like 12, 10, 12, or 15 videos in this course, explaining each and everything separately so that you can learn, watch those videos again and again and again, and become an expert. Right? In no time, you will become an expert. And this is just one time. You learn, you pay attention, you spend some time, maybe several weeks, maybe month, 2 months, become an expert, and the rest of the life, you will have this thing under your feet, this market I'm talking about. Okay, you will be able to trade any instrument, any market, stock market, gold, silver, Bitcoin, this and that, crypto and Forex, anything that you can open on MT4 or MT5, you can, and then once you learn the Fibonacci is the magical tool, to be honest with you. That is the magic behind all of this, right? You can learn Elliott wave and harmonic pattern, but if you don't know how to use Fib properly, then there will be no success. You must learn the Fib. That is the tool. That is the tool, right? Just like fixing the car. If you don't know how to use the tools, even if you know how to fix the car, what's the problem? You can't, without the tool, you cannot fix the car, right? You can't fix the engine, for certain parts required, like, for example, a spark plug. You need the big extension to go deep and then open it up. Otherwise, there is no spanner is going to go there, right? So you need to know the tool. And then if you know exactly how to use the tool, then it becomes very easy, right? So I'm going to close it now. I think that I explained it good, but I don't want to show you a lot of charts. I just give you an example. For example, I made this chart, right? This is yen index, 4-hour chart. And I counted this like wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is underway now. So it started to go. It says, okay, we are going to go in this area for wave 5. So what is the benefit? What will happen if this index, yen index, will go? So that means yen is going to get weaker across the board, Right. We have 6, 7 pairs, yen pairs, right? Pound yen, euro yen, USD yen, Aussie yen, CAD yen, Frankie yen, Nuzi yen, all of that, right? So what happened? Yen is on the right hand side. So that's why I said this will send all yen pairs to the upside. Believe me or not, if I show you, maybe in one of these videos, I'm going to show you that because of this little move from here to here, I had almost 15 trades in all yen pairs, including all the pound yen, euro yen, couple of there, for several days. I was just finding trades, finding my setup, and long, thousands of pips made because of this stupid chart from here to here. By the way, this is what happened to this chart. See that? It started to go here, so I said it's gonna go there, and then 161 hit almost. Yeah, right now it hit, and then it dropped. So this is the beauty about this. So once you have something like this, you know that this thing is coming. And once you have this, but how much are they? What what the amount, the length, the width? How do you measure that? Fibonacci 2. That's why I said that it's very essential to use that tool properly. You need to know how to use that properly, correctly, and different ways how to use them differently. Expansion, retracement, extensions, all of those, and then you will identify which wave you are in and which wave is coming soon, and then you trade accordingly. All right. So this is it for now. The introduction, I think, is enough, and we will start learning Fibonacci first. Fibonacci tools, I have a couple of videos on that. Learn that, and then we will take on these waves one by one. That how we find wave 1, wave 2, how much is it, what is the the style or of these correction wave, wave 2 in a zigzag or flat, or what comes in wave 2, how the wave 4 is usually unfold, how much is it compared to wave 3, how much is it compared to wave 4 or 5, different things. It's a lot of things that we need to learn. Okay, so this is it for now, and just get ready. I was just hitting you up, pumping you up, and then start watching these videos one by one, and then you might have to do it twice, right? Once you finish the course, do it again one more time and become expert. And in the meantime, whatever, if it's not if something is not clear, email me immediately that I watched the video, but I still don't understand this. So I know that, okay, this is what you don't understand. Then I'll either make another video to explain it to you, or email and answer you in email. Right? If it's a simple question, a simple answer. But if it requires to make a video explanation, I will do that as well, and I'll add that video in my course as well. Right? So please do give me the feedbacks. Right? Okay, so I'm gonna let you go now, and hopefully you will be hearing me in the next video. Okay, so have a wonderful day, the rest of the day, and or the night, whatever you have on your side.